Entering the final few laps, put the pressure on, go for the position. Okay, here we go. I know what you can do, don't let me down. We're not expecting any changes to the weather today. Dry throughout. Okay, you're down into P2. Let's push on and try to regain first. Don't let them get away from you. One of them might make a mistake that lets us back in.
Hello.
It's pretty quiet out on track. We should consider getting out there.
Hello. Checking mic 1 2 1 2. Checking mic. Checking mic 1 2 1 2. This is checking the mic. Checking mic 1 2 1 2. This is checking the mic. Right, so let's do this, shall we? Let's go to track and let's drive out now.
All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave.
I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. We are going to do a full race weekend, except for obviously, except for the usual. Please excuse me there. Weather. Oops. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a fantastic time. I am indeed playing on the newest F1 game. This is awesome, my first time around this track, if I may say so. Weather.
We're not expecting any changes to the weather today. Dry throughout. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Get out my way. Oh, no, Lewis. fuel information.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Just checking the audio. I need to... Subtitles off.
Good result last race. Let's try to go one better this weekend. Okay, there's 10 kilos of fuel left. 10 kilos of fuel. You've fallen into P18. You're in P18.
Somehow it
this
don't
pace
work
is strong, but be
as
aware
much.
your tyres need to go the distance.
But yeah.
Say again, you're
Drive it
breaking
in
up.
front. Drive it in front.
Ocon ahead.
See, it's nothing. Hang on a minute then. Seconds. Audio.
Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. There's just 5% of our initial fuel load left over. 5%. Okay, the car behind is catching you by 5/10 a lap. 5/10. We've just seen the stewards give the car behind a drive-through penalty. The car behind is running low on fuel. Try to pull away without taking any risks. Entering the final few laps, put the pressure on, go for the position.
Should be better now. Drive in front.
Ocon is ahead of you.
So yeah, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. This is EMILIA, as you may see. Get out of my
The
way.
underbody's damaged. Expect significant performance issues until you come in and let us start repairs.
I'm not sure whether you can hear the radio as well. So hopefully you can. There we go. We're doing quite bad.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Just let me know 1 lap of fuel remaining. Beautiful. But yeah, this is EMILIA. Hope you guys enjoy EMILIA. I played this a lot of times back in the day on the old F1 games, which is fantastic. And yeah, hopefully you can enjoy the beauty that is EMILIA, because EMILIA is a fantastic track. And I have played this countless of times in the past. As you know, I've played every single F1 game that ever existed. So yeah, played the original F1 game, I played F1 97, I played F1 96, played 98, 99, all the way up to today, 2021. And the F1 and EMILIA has been off the race calendar since 2006 to 2006. Just terrible, because I love this track and I wish it stayed on forever, but unfortunately it might not. So yeah, let me know down below as well if you played this game, if you played on this game, and you played the old F1 games in general. So yeah, this I have put the setting on a beautiful sunset, just so people can understand how great it is around the track in a nice Italian sunset, which is fantastic.
You've taken damage to the side pods. Engine cooling isn't going to be as effective, and you'll be incurring drag until we can get you in and start the repairs.
Beautiful. Unfortunately, I have run out of fuel. Terrible, really. But yeah, fantastic track. Like I said, I do love this track. So yeah, just gonna check the sounds.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
We are back for another epic race, hopefully race. We are, at the moment, we are doing terrible. Second, and I'm nearly last. So we'll have to get out in a bit with some fresh rubber. Yeah, which ain't really good, is it? When
we have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Just being reminded that we have got 2 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, so we kick things off now. Beautiful. Right, now we have to gallop the grid to get out of our... Oh no. That's great maths. Come on. Beautiful. And I am planning, potentially if it is on the calendar next year, I am planning on going to the track next year, which will be fantastic, because I love EMILIA with all of my heart. And yeah, hopefully it is on the calendar for next year, because I love EMILIA.
You've taken damage to the side pods. Recommend we box and repair it.
Just been reminded that the side pods are damaged, but doesn't matter. This has been a good lap, but it's been a slow lap, which is terrible for my time. 60, but Hamilton is only 15.
You've moved up to P16.
15th Hamilton. Terrible from there. Beautiful turning, Max. Beautiful. Can turn too much because I would have had a massive understeer.
There's been some damage to the underbody. We're recommending you come in so we can make repairs.
So want us to go in the pit, so... Oh. I will eventually get that corner. I never used to get that corner, but it is fantastic to see what the corner entails. Beautiful. Looking pretty good this lap. A bit slower than before, but we're still 16th. We've still got 28 seconds left. Need to make sure we're not out in this lap. Better, come on. Oh, come on, come on. This car is looking too lightweight. Come on, come on. Haven't done it. No. No, haven't done it. Damn it! Oh, that is terrible. That is shocking. But it is a long race ahead, so sit back and enjoy the racing that I will have. And yeah. Here we go, the EMILIA-Romagna Grand Prix.
You join us in Imola as we prepare for what will undoubtedly be a magnificent day of racing. It's time, of course, for the EMILIA-Romagna Grand Prix. .1 miles of track here at Imola, featuring 19 turns, 9 to the right and 10 to the left. Remember that Imola differs from most other Formula One circuits as it's driven anti-clockwise. Let's hope no one forgets that today. The exit from turn 18 will probably be the setup for many of today's overtakes, leading as it does into the longest straight of the circuit and its only DRS zone. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box. And it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Norris, Daniel Ricciardo and Leclerc, Sainz, Gasly, Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon, Vettel, Tsunoda, Lance Stroll and Raikkonen, Russell, Giovinazzi, Nicholas Latifi and Max Verstappen, Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Right, so we are here at the EMILIA-Romagna Grand Prix. Our strategy today is looking like it's going to be a two-stopper, 2 on the red soft tyres and then medium tyres. So let's see what happens in this Grand Prix. As we take to the formation lap, things about to get heated at this EMILIA-Romagna Grand Prix.
Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
Want me to put the brakes good on temperature, so beautiful. Temperature is looking rosy at the moment.
Weather shouldn't play a factor today. We're expecting it to remain dry throughout.
A little bit on the grass, or gravel as you say. But yeah, it's the race today has a 0% chance of any wet weather occurring throughout, so sit back and enjoy a cracking sunny race at this Grand Prix. But before we kick off, look at this amazing looking Red Bull livery. It is a fantastic beast. And yeah, sit back and enjoy really, because we are about to get into a formation lap end, and this is about to get tasty for us today, because we got some overtaking to do, and we have gone through a car which no one expects, but so yeah, guys, grab a drink, sit back, enjoy. We are about to kick off a match, a race around the 2021 EMILIA-Romagna Grand Prix is underway. Fantastic start from the leaders, which I cannot see, but Sam Marine, or aka Max Verstappen here, is overtook by, oh, that was close from Max Verstappen there. It goes round the inside, and then goes round the outside there, and then tries to get a good line in this first lap behind Nicholas Latifi. He's about to overtake Latifi here, Max Verstappen. Collision with Schumacher for some reason, but Latifi is looking to get back at Max, but Max got too much grip and power for the Williams. And now things needs to be picked up for Verstappen, who is on the tail of George Russell. But he goes off wide there, Verstappen. And he has to settle behind another Williams, a George Russell. So hopefully, he's slower against the exit there, and he is alongside Latifi in the Williams, where he has a bit too much power for Latifi there. And that is going to be that at the moment for the time being. Max Verstappen looking the cagey in this race so far, and yeah, hopefully he can sort things out around this EMILIA-Romagna Grand Prix circuit at the iconic Imola Grand Prix. It's getting close there, Max Verstappen, but getting a bit frustrated because he can't get the power to overtake the Williams or George Russell. Now Max Verstappen needs to keep his cool now, get into a rhythm and try and not make mistakes here around this EMILIA-Romagna Grand Prix circuit. Dips his tyre in the gravel there, but that's okay because he's trying to get that slipstream.
DRS now available.
He's been informed, Max Verstappen, that he has DRS available to him. He's trying so hard to keep that car on the road. As he does, he needs to get close to the Williams, but too close. He's on the gravel, loses time and loses that gap behind the Williams driver. He's stuck at the moment, Max Verstappen. Three laps out of the 63 left in this Grand Prix. As Max Verstappen is trying his best to get past the Williams here. He's getting close there as he jumped the corner there. So he just needs a good exit by here. And I think he has got a good exit. He's got DRS, he's catching the Williams.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap.
The Williams driver is trying to protect his grid. Oh, he's on the gravel, but he collides with George Russell. George Russell is off. George Russell is off, and potentially a penalty could be coming to Max Verstappen's way.
The side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperature. Cooling may be adversely affected.
But
green flag.
Green flag at the moment, and I'm not sure whether or not Russell has retired or not, but looks like he's carrying on after that bash with Verstappen, the championship leader around this EMILIA-Romagna Grand Prix circuit. But now he's under threat here.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.6 seconds.
Yeah, it's got a bit of damage there, Max Verstappen, but he needs to keep an eye on that throughout this Grand Prix. He's got 59 laps left. He's on the grass. He's overcooked it. He's on the gravel. He's spun. He's spun. Max Verstappen going bad to worse. He crashes into George Russell.
We've been informed of an incident which has resulted in lots of loose debris on the track. The safety car is being deployed.
Safety car is out. Safety car is out, but how much damage does Max Verstappen have throughout this Grand Prix? Let's have a check. Not much damage around his car. There's the safety car there, but Max Verstappen needs to catch up to the grid, and it did not take long for Verstappen to have some sort of accident around this EMILIA-Romagna Grand Prix circuit.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
So yeah, we have got a safety car. Not for the first time, not for the last.
You've taken damage to the side pods. Expect to feel a little drag.
So he's been reminded there to take it easy on the curbs, and hopefully things can calm down for him. But yeah, as he overcooked it there, seemed that he went off.
The underbody's taken a little damage. Watch out for it.
Keeps getting notifications about his car damage, but I don't think that is anything to worry about in terms of Verstappen. But yeah, this is the EMILIA-Romagna Grand Prix. Sit back and enjoy, I said, and now's the time to grab a drink, maybe have a bite to eat, and then wait for the action to continue. Because this is not over for a long shot. As Verstappen lines up behind Mazepin, and he has now caught the train of cars in the safety car queue, which is okay.
Let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember that we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car.
So now this is the queue. Can Max Verstappen... I mean, this safety car has done wonders for Verstappen in terms of his charge up against the in the top grid. So we're 7 laps in of 63, and at this very stage Verstappen has done nothing in terms of his position, but he is.
We think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious.
Another warning there from his engineer, Verstappen's. But yeah, this is the EMILIA-Romagna Grand Prix. The official title was EMILIA-Romagna Made in Italy Grand Prix. But yep. We're doing alright, I guess. We are not out the race. We are 7 out of 63 in this race. Hopefully the safety car would come in soon. So yeah.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
As the prayer has been answered for Verstappen, and that is that the car of the safety man is coming in this lap, and we can get underway yet again.
The track is clear. Green flag.
Around this Grand Prix, which is underway. So we kick things off again at the EMILIA-Romagna Grand Prix. And things can Max gets in the inside of Mazepin, and he overtakes Mazepin. That is fantastic from the Red Bull of Verstappen. Loads of cars up ahead of him, battling it out. Oh, he did put the brakes on there, Verstappen. Yellow flag, and there has been a spin. It's Maz's spin. If you get the drift. Oh, so close to damaging his front wing there, Verstappen. Defo needed to put the brakes on there, and now he is stuck behind this battle between Latifi and Raikkonen. But can Verstappen gain a place here?
We're trailing our teammate by 8.2 seconds.
He's getting close here, Verstappen, but just too much. But he is quicker off the turns, Verstappen. So can he overtake? He can, he goes for the overtake. As he collided, it's a damage.
Great manoeuvre, you made it look easy.
No damage, remarkably for the Red Bull. But yeah, fantastic overtake. He was head first in that corner, made it work, and he is now 16th position, lap 9 out of 63. But now there's a big fight up ahead of Verstappen here, and it is Sainz against another Alpha, looks like Giovinazzi. So yeah, this looks very tight here for Verstappen. What can he do? Will he try and overtake?
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
He's looking to overtake, but can he? No. He has to back out of it. But he is quick around this bend, which will help him a lot. But he has to back out of that as well. Very tight circuit, this EMILIA-Romagna Grand Prix. And he's on the grass.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Oh, new strategy. Keep
okay,
coming.
Copy that.
Not sure if he picked up a bit more damage there, Verstappen. Going for the overtake, but it looks like he's alright at the moment. Lost a bit of ground to Raikkonen, I guess, but like I say always, if he can get within that second, then he can get that DRS. And then things can look good. We are lap 10 out of 63 at this moment in time. Beautiful. Dips the toe on the gravel. But yeah, it's got a DRS here, Verstappen. But can he get close enough to Raikkonen, who is battling out with Sainz? It looks like he overtakes him. Oh, fantastic! Side-by-side action there between the two drivers there, and now Schumacher looking to overtake Verstappen. And Verstappen is a bit struggling here in the corners, but he is ahead of Mick and behind Raikkonen and Sainz. That battle is still going on, by the way, in front of Verstappen. But yeah, this is tight, this track. So it's going to be interesting to find out what happens here as Mick is trying to get past Verstappen. Verstappen goes off, but Mick has got a good exit there, and now he can't get past Verstappen. He has to wait till the straight. And now Verstappen is losing ground on Mick, but Mick is about to get overtaken by Verstappen again. So yeah, look at the power of the Red Bull. Mick is looking to overtake Verstappen, but Verstappen is too hardcore for Mick to overtake. And things are not looking too shabby for Verstappen, but he is trying to overtake Raikkonen at the moment, who's lost a bit of ground in front, as you can see, to Sainz in the Ferrari. So if Verstappen gets close enough here, he can overtake. But yeah, it's got a good. It's close enough for a overtake on the main straight now, Verstappen. And hopefully he can. Got a good exit there, Verstappen. Very close behind Kimi Raikkonen now. Can he overtake? That's a good overtaking spot. But now we got Carlos Sainz, and he has overtook 2 cars there, Verstappen. Fantastic racing from Verstappen there. He overtook 2 cars. That is a beautiful overtake from Verstappen. The move so far off the race.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
As he's warned, he might lose some tyre grip around now. So at this stage, things are looking okay for Verstappen now. 13th position, but like I said, he is not in that point position at the moment. So fingers crossed he can catch up to Giovinazzi up ahead of him. So yeah, 7.7 now, 7.8. So he's not too far away from Verstappen, but if he goes on that gravel a lot, he ain't gonna be helping his chances. So yeah. But this is the Emiliano Romagna di Made in Italy Grand Prix circuit. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. As aka Verstappen, goes off there, loses ground further to Giovinazzi, and could be in trouble of being clawed back by the cars behind him. Go now, Verstappen needs to manage his tyres really. He is about to be overtook by Mick. Mick goes on the curbs there. Mick collides with Verstappen there. Defo some sort of damage there for Verstappen. Mick was trying to do a ballsy move there against Verstappen, but Verstappen had no intention of doing anything about it. So yeah, this is Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Mick is pitted now, so he is pitted for a new front wing, I'm expecting. So yeah, things are looking bad to worse for Verstappen here. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this Grand Prix. There we go. So it looks like Raikkonen behind Verstappen is either losing grip or losing pace. Wouldn't be pace though, probably be grip, because this track is demanding on tyres. So yeah, 15 laps in now of the Emiliano-Romagna the Made in Italy Grand Prix circuit. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying your time. I'm just gonna check now.
Gap to teammate ahead is 27.3 seconds.
Pit stop information.
You have 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining in the strategy. Pit window will open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps.
In 3 laps time the pit window will open, and that's when we are going to be pitting, because tyres are screwed at this stage. So yeah, as you saw, Raikkonen overtake us due to the lack of grip I have in the tyres so far. Let's check that out. Yeah, terrible grip as things stand. So hopefully we can catch up to Raikkonen again and overtake him when we can. Provide some good action here on the Emiliano-Romagna Made in Italy Grand Prix circuit.
There's serious damage to the underbody. Repeat, serious damage to the underbody.
His engineer is letting Verstappen. Oh, he's on the gravel there. He's losing time again. But the good thing is he's always in that DRS.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Back on the softs for Verstappen. Some vital information there for Verstappen. But Verstappen is always gaining on Raikkonen, so he'll always have a chance to overtake. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this Grand Prix. Like I said, it is the Emiliano-Romagna Made in Italy Grand Prix circuit. And yeah, things are as they stand. Not looking too shabby for Verstappen. Saying that he's 15th, so things could be even better. But that's when we get to pit stop stages and things will be looking more better for us. Saying that though, we are 18 seconds from the next driver ahead. So yeah.
The gap behind us is 14.2 seconds.
14.2 seconds, but now we are in that slipstream of Kimi Raikkonen. We're going to go on the outside or the in? The inside. He taps him! He taps him! And that is a crash, if I have not seen one already. Safety car deployed. He's ahead of Verstappen.
Be warned, the underbody is now critically damaged.
Verstappen has lost his front wing. He needs to pit.
The safety car is out. We need you to reduce your pace. It looks like there's a high amount of debris on the track. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Looking for a new strategy.
Understood, copy that.
Okay, they want us to pit now for medium tyres, so I reckon that is a good shout. But yeah.
Sergio is in the pits.
So Perez is in the pits now. So you'll see well, not my screen, but you'll see a lot of people going in the pits, which is exciting news for the race, because everyone is pitting including Giovinazzi. So yeah. But we are defo pitting because we ain't got front wing, and we're switching for medium tyres this time. The original strategy was to pit for normal red fastest tyres, but that is not the case. As we enter the pits now, hopefully we are going to be in for a good stop here in the Red Bull garage. They're known for quick pit stops. So yeah, hopefully we are doing good. So we are...
Exit now.
Exit. We are currently on red tyres. But yeah, we are behind Kimi Räikkönen still.
Okay, so, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
So it looks like our battle is with Räikkönen. Oh, bloody hell. I turned and then I expect... Oh, no. Oh!
That was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
What impact? What impact? There you go, what impact? But yeah, as I was saying, we need to minimise our damage ASAP. So these are nice soft tyres, red tyres, the fastest of the lot of tyres, and yeah, we are plumb last, but we have got a fresh set of tyres on, so everything should be alright. Lap 19 out of 63, we are about to do some good damage with these sets of tyres. But that was terrible from Räikkönen. I mean, with his experience, that's close then, with his experience, I'm expecting more of his experience to kick in there, but it never, and that was his fault. I mean, he didn't get a penalty or anything for that. I mean, in real life he would have, but you know. So yeah, we are back under safety car rules now. We are under safety car. So yeah, hopefully we can overtake some cars, and if we can't, what the heck are we gonna do? Second, the field will bunch up, the cars will get closer, and like I said before, we have got some fresh boots on. Don't know why people use the phrase fresh boots when they got fresh tyres, not boots, but it don't matter. Hope you guys are staying safe out there. Hopefully you guys are having fun. So yeah, the latest race in Turkey was a good race. Obviously Lewis Hamilton is gone 6 points now behind Verstappen.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
Safety car is coming in this lap, I'm saying. I'm being detailed about. So yeah, things are looking rosy, if I may say.
Okay, clear.
Now we have to put our ERS on, get closer to the car ahead, and that is Mazepin. Last time we saw him, he was Mazepin, not Pin, but ooh, that's a good overtake. But can he? Yes, he can keep it ahead of Mazepin. I was going to say Mazepin. Ooh, it slides off. I am not sliding off like this. There you go. But yeah, Mazepin, terrible. But yeah, we have got a trainer card up ahead now, so fingers crossed we do some good here. But yeah, I watched the new James Bond film yesterday. That was fantastic. I'm not going to obviously spoil anything, as Massive Spin is trying to overtake us here. Shocking. Get lost, Massive Spin. But yeah, I watched the new Bond film yesterday. That was fantastic. First time in cinema in 2 years, so that was awesome. I like the Bonds. I got a Blu-ray collection at home with me at the moment, and I got them all. I watch them all when I can. But yeah, pretty awesome. I like the Bonds. Sean Connery first, my favourite Bond of course. Then Pierce Brosnan. Then Daniel Craig. Ooh, it's a bit of a fight up ahead. Could that be another safety car?
Okay, some information on Raikkonen. They're retiring from the race.
Another safety car deployed. Wow. And as I say that, I'm off on the gravel. But I am not now.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Yeah, as we regroup again. Yeah, I watched the new Bond. That's fantastic. I love Bond, like I just said. Yeah, so Sean Connery is my favourite Bond. Sean Connery, then Pierce Brosnan, because I like him. Because I grew up with Bronson, like, in the early noughties. So, yeah. So Sean Connery, Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig. Then the others are similar in terms of what they did for Bond. But yeah, fantastic film, loads of good story in it. Highly recommend you watch it because it's fantastic. So yeah. Oh. Well, passes going in the pits, that's unusual. But yeah, highly recommend watch Bond, fantastic film, like I said. Other great films I cannot wait to watch this year are The Matrix 4, it's going to be fantastic. Ghostbusters, I cannot wait for that. Then you got, for next year now, you got the new Jurassic World film. I love Jurassic Park and all that. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm not sure, but hopefully there'll be a new Alien film. I love Alien, and I do wish it'd come back. Like, whether that's Covenant or whatever, but you know. So yeah, but next year I've got plenty of things to look forward to, because if, like I said earlier in this race, if this race happened next year, then you'll be seeing me go to this race next year, because I want to see everything EMILIA has to offer. So yeah, next year EMILIA, obviously I do Silverstone every year, so I will be at Silverstone next year as well. I will be at another surprise Grand Prix. I will be at the brand new Miami Grand Prix, which is fantastic, because I have been to America before. Went to New York for a couple of days and that was fantastic. So all the sights. The only issue is I didn't stay long enough, but it would have been more expensive if I did stay long enough. So yeah, next time when I go to America, I won't be baffled by, obviously it would be straight away, like Statue of Liberty and all that, but if I ever go again to New York, it'd be like exploring New York, like I want to see more of the Central Park. I went there, Central Park is massive, but I want to see more. Not just New York, because New York is like very dense. You feel the humidity. I want to see more like Manhattan or Washington. I've never been to like outside New York, so I want to see like different places like Manhattan and Washington DC, where the Prime Minister is, and I see all that. So yeah, but next year...
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Safety car in this lap. I've just been referred to by my radio transmitter engineer. But yeah, Miami next year is going to be incredible. I cannot wait for Miami. I mean, not just that.
Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
As we kick things off here at the EMILIA Romagna di Made in Italy Grand Prix. Need to spot the braking points more as well, because last time I've done that I broke my front wing thanks to a certain Kimi Räikkönen, who is unfortunately not in this race anymore. So yeah, but yeah, Miami next year, fantastic news. Silverstone next year, and I got another big surprise trip coming, which I'm not allowed to say because I know it's a surprise for the ReaN Show, my show in Series 6. So yeah, hopefully you guys will be enjoying that, as I am about to get overtaken again by Haas. But like I said, Haas is poor and so are they. But yeah, next year, big year next year. I've got a lot of concerts as well to go to. I've got a lot of travelling to do. I've got a lot of Formula 1 to see. I've got a lot of juicy content coming your way for 2022. But you will find more on that and everything to do with that next year. So yeah, hopefully for this year I'm just going to lie low. I'm just going to not do too much content, otherwise it'll be oversaturated the content wise. But yeah, I am currently, obviously, as you know, doing my career mode in EA Sports Soccer FIFA 22. So yeah, but yeah, overall pretty good. Got a hectic year next year, like I just said, which is fantastic. Not just for me, but for you guys as well, who can see all that as well. So yeah, I got a concert coming this year, which is going to be interesting to go to. It was interesting to go to the cinema yesterday, so yeah. But yeah, we are lap 26. I mean, I haven't been... As soon as you go on that gravel, it's over. It's over for you. Anyway, yeah, I was about to say, I haven't done a full Grand Prix like this in ever. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying it as well, because I know it's a bit long. This
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
It's enabled, the DRS, but Mick Schumacher's trying to overtake us here on the outside or inside. And so is Latifi and Sainz up ahead. Look at this. Massive overtaking from both Ferrari and Williams. Two iconic teams in Formula 1 has gone downhill recently, but are on the up, so to speak. But yeah, so that's my schedule anyway. And for this year, the end of this year anyway, we've got plenty more content coming. We've got the brand new Call of Duty game yet to come out, which is fantastic. We have got plenty more stuff at Christmas time anyway. So yeah, I am potentially thinking of bringing back one of my projects which I done previously, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. If you don't, then I don't know what you're doing, but you know.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds.
Yeah, side by side with Schumacher. Make sure. Ooh, bumped tires there. So now that you know roughly my plans next year, let's tell you, because there's not much action at the moment on the track anyway. But let me tell you about my history in F1. Right. My first ever F1 race was back in 2003. It was blasting away because the engine noise were incredible. That's when I fell in love. I fell in love way before I went to the first ever F1 race. So yeah, on the telly, as soon as I saw the cars, as soon as I saw the stars, as soon as I heard the noise, the incredible electrifying noise, I fell in love. I mean, falling in love straight away is something that happens naturally in F1. Unfortunately, that noise of the late 90s is gone, but thanks to technology we can never forget it. Mick is trying to overtake us yet again. I mean, what's Mick trying to do? Oh, I'm doing Lewis Hamilton going on the curb there. But yeah, I mean, this race is kind of a done race at the moment, so potentially more pit stops happen, but yeah. My F1 history, right, F1 history now, okay, is I supported my hero, Michael Schumacher, throughout F1, because obviously I wasn't there in the times of Ayrton Senna, but
gap to car in front is 6.3 seconds.
Mick, don't do this. You don't want to fight with Max Verstappen. About to get overtaken by Mazepin anyway. But yeah, my hero growing up was Michael Schumacher. I loved everything he did in F1 and outside of F1 because he is a fantastic driver. He is, to me, will always be the greatest F1 driver of all time, simply because he is in my era. If I was about 40 years old, like 40, I would have said Ayrton, because that's my generation then. It's just like a generation thing really, that whether you were born, if you were born like I was in the late 90s, then Schumacher was your era. If you were born in the 80s, Senna would be your era. So yeah, but the greatest one would always be Schumi for me. The ways he can make a car faster than it should be is incredible. I know Ayrton did the similar things Schumacher did, but Schumacher had that character. He had the pizzazz, he had the sportsman, and he made more headlines throughout his career, which made him a better driver overall in my opinion. So yeah, Senna did things quietly and done his tinkering behind the scenes.
We're trailing our teammate by 22.7 seconds.
Is this happening? Am I going to be overtaken by... That's a spin! Yeah. So, yeah. He did things behind the scenes, Ayrton, to get his car better. But when Schumacher did it, he did it in public. He did it more in public, where fans and journalism, or journalist people, knew about how much he worked to work the car more and all that. So yeah, Schumi for me is my favourite guy. Obviously Mick Schumacher's in the F1, and it's kind of heartbreaking about, because I saw the Schumacher documentary, and you know, a bit upsetting it was to see that Mick just wants to share his motorsport experience with his partner, and obviously he can't at the moment, but you know. So yeah, so that happened in 2013, his bad accident in skiing resort, Michael's. But before that, he was in F1. He retired in 06, came back in 2010, joined up with Mercedes, and then shaped Mercedes into the dominant team they are today. And Mercedes will never forget that. With the know-how, the incredible thing to just bring back a retiring champion, let alone a 7-time champion, the best in the world. And it was sad because he came to Mercedes in 2010 thinking how amazing the car would be, but
Sergio is in for his stop.
Sergio is in for his stop apparently. But yeah, I was cheering him on. I got the t-shirt of Michael in from his Mercedes days. I got a t-shirt or and a cap when he was in Ferrari, of course. But yeah, this Perez, what did he pick? Typical. But yeah, incredible rivalry Schumi had with Alonso back in the day. So yeah, and yeah, like I said, I was supporting him throughout. I was shouting his name whenever the commentator said his name. I was his #1 fan from the seats. I know everyone was like, "Oh, why is he back?" Oh, but he's back because he loves a sport so much that he can't walk away from it. And that's what happened. He joined Mercedes, like I said, and I can always remember the time when it was the Canadian Grand Prix. It's 2013, no, 2012, and or 2013 was the high noses. 2014 was the step noses, wasn't it? Yeah. So yeah. It was at...
Keep the car ahead under pressure. You might make a mistake. The gap is only 2 seconds.
Okay. But, yeah, I always remember watching the Canadian Grand Prix. Schumacher went to the podium position throughout, like, the race. So, I think it was Massa and Button, or Perez and Button, fighting it out. There's 3 cars basically, or 2 cars, and Schumi went in the inside and took the 2 or 3 cars, which is fantastic. And yeah, that finish at Valencia he got for the European Grand Prix brought a tear to my eye. Purely because at that time he was the F1 champ we all knew, because he was putting in these incredible performances.
Okay, this is Jeff. I need...
Okay, let's just put a blind eye to this again. But yeah, brought it as well as the pole in Monaco. I know he had a penalty back in the day, but come on, he should have been on pole at Monaco just to say thank you in F1. I mean, having that pole in Monaco is no easy feat for any driver, let alone a driver who's been there, done it, and got a t-shirt, and who is old enough to still drive really fast in F1. But to be sent at the back of the grid, I mean, let's have a look. But yeah, I guess that's...
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Okay. That's Schumi when he came back. I mean, when he came back, I still think today that the step-nose Mercedes is the best looking car in the past 10 years. That step-nose Mercedes was sublime, beautiful, and yeah. Some of you might disagree on that, let me know down below. So yeah. But yeah, my hero Schumi.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Approaching the pit window now. So it's going down. The story.
The car behind's catching you at a rate of about 2 seconds a lap.
Thank you, engineer. But yeah, sun's going down, story time while I race around this beautiful, gorgeous track, the best looking track, the best track on the calendar. Many may say differently, but I still say that Imola always has a soft place in my heart because of the history it held in F1 and the history it continues to hold in F1, and we can never, as hardcore F1 fans, forget this track. That is why we love it. Now,
okay, gap ahead is 3.1 seconds.
Science is catching us up here, but I don't know why or how. But yeah, he's going to catch us up, overtake us on the straight, I bet. I'm losing a lot of grip, and he don't even need the straight to do it, but maybe I can catch him up again. Even with DRS, he ain't getting away. There we go. Oh, thank you. But yeah. And I remember when Lewis got his first title. Oh wait. I was at Silverstone one year. I was at Silverstone for that year. Obviously every year before and after. But I was at Silverstone for 08. Pissing down rain. And wearing all sorts to keep me dry and keep a lot of other people dry. Like bin bags and all that. Fantastic time. And yeah, Lewis won that one, didn't he? So it's an epic race all round. And in that year he won the title for the first ever time. I mean, he's close to winning it the first ever year, but you know. And as I am dribbling on, we are 37 laps around this incredible, gorgeous Emiliano Romagna made an Italy Grand Prix circuit, and we are going to be going into the lap of this lap, okay. So yeah. As you can tell, I love F1. F1's in my blood. And I will always love F1 till the day I die. Because it's F1, isn't it? You may change the rules, you may say it's the most ugliest of cars in the world, but it's still F1 to me. And nothing can ever replace F1. When the ugly penis nose came in for that 1 year in regulations, what was it, like 2014 or 2015? 2015, because they had step noses in 2014, didn't they? Yeah, so when they had that, I ignored it because I just loved the pure racing element in the sport, and the cars didn't look the best, but I just wish F1 had the high noses again, because I love the high noses, and I wish the high noses came back. Obviously they never come back because safety, but the safety in F1 has gotten so much that, you know, messed up that turn. Oh, even Latifi's going to overtake. Darn it. Need to go in the pits. I forgot to do that now. Don't worry, I'll go in the pits now. But yeah, my love for F1 will always remain. I can tell you some stories in F1. I'll make your hair kill. Kill. Yeah, kill, that's it. That's a word, isn't it? Kill. So yeah. Ooh, that's tight. Yeah, so fantastic time in F1 I had. Been to Silverstone in, like I said, I started Silverstone 03 all the way to today. So obviously apart from the pandemic year, that was terrible. So yeah, that year was the only year really I had it off.
Release.
So yeah, 2.5, not bad, but we're still going to be plumb last, if not next to Mazepin. So, by the way, I'm sorry I didn't. He's catching fast. I'm sorry I...
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Radio transmitter said, well, the engineer said, make sure you look after the tyres. I mean, yeah, I'm last. I am sorry, by the way, guys, if you wanted an action-packed race, but that's life, innit? I began the stream with no experience on this track, and I'm ending it with good experience. Not the best, but good. But yeah, my F1 experience has been superb. Obviously, I went to the Monaco Grand Prix the other year as well. That was fantastic. Oh, I walked the track like normal F1 drivers do. I met the drivers. That was awesome. I met Lewis Hamilton. I made it onto his Instagram post because he had all the photographers there with him and all that. I chatted to...
This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance.
Okay. If I cut out, by the way, I don't know if you can hear the radio but he's just said look out basically. But yeah, it's Monaco. I saw all the stars, I saw the cars, I saw everything. It's fantastic because Monaco gives you that access no other circuit
Our gap
can.
to the car in front is 3.3 seconds.
So I said hi to Simon Lazenby, the Sky Sports F1 host. I saw Paul de Resta in Williams, I saw Ericsson Alfa Romeo, I saw Martin Brundle and Crofty, I saw, another story time. Right, I was at Silverstone, Crofty was there doing a quiz about the F1. Me amongst many others did the quiz in a team, and there's like loads of people there as well. So in the team there was me, my father, my uncle and a few friends. So in this team we done a lot, we got a lot of questions right, probably only one or two wrong, but that's about it really. And yeah, afterwards I went to Crofty and chatted a while, because yeah.
Blue flag.
Wow, getting overtook by Lewis, is that? So yeah, I went to Crofty and chatted to him and recorded a piece of video that I will forever love, because it's a rarity I see celebrities, let alone drivers in F1 right in front of me. So I saw Crofty and we both said lights out and away we go. And yeah.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Oh, another safety car. Oh, what's that? Oh.
Green flag.
So yeah, fantastic time at Silverstone. Fantastic time at Monaco. On my bucket list, I want to go to Zandvoort. Because this year for the race, oh, part of the atmosphere and everything. But yeah, pretty awesome, pretty awesome. Hopefully
the gap to the car ahead is 6.8 seconds.
We go in the future, if it's on the calendar. I doubt it won't be off the calendar. So yeah, yeah, spent a lot of time with Crofty, believe it or not, and pretty awesome. But going back to my Monaco story, I went to Monaco, went on the track, went in the tunnel, had a McDonald's, because there's a restaurant before the tunnel, and guess who were going up the steps to McDonald's? Flavio Briatore, or whatever his last name is, but Flavio, the former Renault boss, went to have a McDonald's, and that was incredible, that was. But
You've taken P16, P16.
But yeah, pretty awesome that was. Took me by surprise. By the way guys, it is on the channel if you want to have a look at that. It's part of my ReaN Show, so sit back and enjoy. After this, if you want, you can have a look at the ReaN Show. I think that's series 2 or 3.
Blue flag, blue flag.
Blue flag at the moment.
We're not racing the car behind. Let them past when you can.
But yeah, as I drift, Ow!
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
What a weirdo. Why have you hit me there? There you go. Now don't hit me. Chewie. There you go. But yeah, Monaco, fantastic. Once in a lifetime, like I said, like the title.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
Okay. Yeah. Highly recommend anyone going to Monaco. But if I do recommend, I would highly suggest you go somewhere.
Gap to car in front is 10.0 seconds.
Okay. I highly recommend you go somewhere like Nice, just for somewhere to stay, and then you can take the train straight to Monaco. Then it's like an hour train. So yeah. But fantastic track, fantastic place. Had a good spot opposite the pits, which was fantastic, and yeah. Now we're plumb last. But yeah. So yeah, that's my story with Monaco. At the moment, things are looking rosy. And like I said, got plenty of plans next year. So,
Blue flag.
I'm not pulling over for Norris when I could overtake Schumacher. Must be mad. There we go. There we go. Now we can overtake. Oh, he's gone back in. Oh, we have to let him pass. Gone past? Line. There you go. So yeah. So we are 46 laps in at this Emiliano Romano Dean Made in Italy Grand Prix circuit. So yeah, we are not too far now from the end of the Grand Prix. I mean, it's 31 seconds. I doubt he'll catch us up before the end, unless you put a fresh set of tyres on, but I doubt that. We will eventually get overtook by another car from behind, though. Blue flag, of course, but yeah. Monza is what I want to go to, though, as well. Technically, I want to go to all of them, but you can't really. Like, I'm sure somewhere like Baku or Turkey is nice, or Saudi Arabia, but you don't want to go there. If you're average.
Okay, gap ahead is 14.4 seconds.
Great, like myself. But yeah, like my dad always says it, Italy is the best place to go. This track is beautiful, and obviously there's no other track comes close to this track, Imola, apart from the traditional ones like Silverstone and Spa. But you know, I'm a traditionalist. I'm not a. I don't like change to retro stuff like.
Blue flag, blue flag.
If they change this.
Blue flag conditions. Create a gap and let the car behind through.
If they change this track to make it more safer, I'll be like, what the hell are you doing? So, but yeah, but I do understand that you have to adapt to change eventually. So I guess so.
Sergio is in the pits.
Everyone's going to the pits now. Wow. Let's do 3 stop. We ain't even in the pits, Perez. Ow. So yeah, that's my stories about Silverstone. Well, bits of Silverstone and some of Monaco. But yeah, my a while ago I did a top 10 tier list. Well, not tier list, but I did like a top 10 list. That basically I rated a lot of the liveries and cars in F1 over the years. I won't say what my favourite is, but you know, it involved a certain
Blue flag.
Blue flag, okay. Too far away from blue flag, really. Yeah. So yeah. No, you're not.
We're not racing the car behind. Let them past when you can.
This way I'll be lapped by the whole grid. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. I wish this Red Bull had yellow on the halo. I know it might not even look amazing, but if they had a bit more yellow on this car, on the halo, like the gradient from white to yellow, amazing that would be, wouldn't it? Oh, more cars about to be overtook by Schumacher, 19 seconds behind as well, which is okay, yes. So yeah, we are 13 laps left in this Grand Prix. So, what other things can I do?
Blue flag, blue flag.
Okay. Still too far. But what other things can I talk about? Let's talk about the 20...
Our gap to the car in front is 18.6 seconds.
Okay. Let's talk about the 2022 grid. So, from Haas, we still got Schumi and Mazepin. I mean, that's solid for Haas, I guess. Going on my line, aren't they? Yeah, that's solid for Haas. But not sure that's the future for Haas. So yeah, good solid pairing. I'm going to give that pairing like a solid 6 out of 10 for Haas, for Mazepin and Schumi. Next in line is traditionally Alfa Romeo. Now Kimi's retiring, leaving Bottas in that seat, alongside potentially a new teammate there. So I am going to have to give this driver pairing a half a point, because there's only one half to talk about. So let's talk about Bottas. He's had a terrible season this season.
You're losing 2 seconds a lap to the car behind. 2 seconds.
Thank you, Radio God. Yeah. He's not had the best of seasons this season, Bottas. Probably just pissed off of Mercedes telling him to move away from Lewis. But, you know, he has had a bit of bad luck this year, as well
Blue
as
flag.
Poor positioning, really. So yeah, I'm gonna mute this. Oh, I have crashed.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
I am gonna mute this now, just so you can't hear, because people are coming in the house, and I don't want you to hear anything. Okay? Okay. Bye bye. Hello. 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 Hello.